There you go. Okay, so let's get warm through. Let's get warm through, everybody. So let's have a shake about. Remember, shaking is really good for your nervous system. It's good for getting rid of some stuck energy in the body, as well as warming through your joints and your muscles and getting the blood flowing around the body. So lots of good reasons to have a good shake about. Take it all the way up. Got ground in your knees, feel your body and notice how it's feeling today. Is it feeling rough today? Stiff maybe? Or do you feel absolutely fantastic? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So roll all the way down towards the front, feel the back. Notice how your back is today as you open the vertebra. Always switching on the core to roll yourself back up to use your core strength rather than your back to do that. And take the arms down and open. And just stand on one foot and shake out the ankle, the knee and the hip. Lovely. And then take it wide and open. And just feel into the hip flexors and bring it forwards. Swing into the hip joint, bend into the knee joint, and circle the ankle. And back the opposite direction. And point and flex the toes a few times into wave. Lovely. Drop the foot down and shake out the other foot, holding on to something if you need to, remember. And take it wide and open. Just kick out the stress from your body. So not just the stress of the pandemic now, as we've got Christmas coming up, we've got the stress of that as well, so just left brace on. There you go. And bring it forwards. Swing into the hip. Bend into the knee. And then circle the ankle. And the opposite direction. And point and flex the toes a few times. Drop the foot down and kick out the hips. Just stretch gently in the hips and notice how they're feeling your glutes as well. Hi, Grace. And I don't think Lydia's there, but hi, Lydia, if you are. And let's circle the body. So a big circle, pushing out with the hips. And circle the opposite direction. Excellent. And start to swing the arms, tap the kidneys with the backs of the hands and just loosen off, basically. Loosen off the back and the spine. Bringing the arms all the way up. So you stretch higher in the vertebra, right to the ceiling, have a lovely rotation, and then bring the arms back down again. Take the hand across the body and stretch the shoulders. Excellent. And then take it up into the corners. And right up to the ceiling as if you're climbing up to the sky. Nice big lift. Excellent. Getting our heart rate up a little bit. Separate the feet so they're nice and wide and push forwards. Start bending alternate knees, tapping the inside of the ankle just to prep the lower body nerve, stretching those inner thighs. Excellent. Take the hands through the legs now and stretch towards the back of the mat if you can. Lovely, just warming those glutes and quads and stretch forwards towards the front of the mat. Lovely, and then roll yourself up, bone by bone. Draw the feet forward, roll the shoulders. We're going to step forwards and backwards with the same foot. So forwards and backwards, just get that heart rate up a little bit more, make sure you're nice and warm through. Take the arms up and let's lunge. And take it back and tip the toe, bring the chest forward. So with the same leg. Now what you need doesn't wander everywhere. So switch on that quad. So as you stabilise through the knees. And come to the centre. Let's walk forwards and backwards with the other foot now. Same rule applies, just watch those knees don't wander off. So drop down and make sure the knee's in the centre. Lovely. Drop down and take the toes up, just for that little hamstring stretch. You're doing well. Hopefully your heart rate's up. You can tell mine is. I'm puffing and puffing and puffing. Lovely. One more here. Well done. And come to the centre. You're going to bounce now on the heels. So just bounce onto the toes, lifting the heels. Feel all your wobbly bits wobble. Excellent. And just feel like you're just letting go of anything that's stuck in the body. Beautiful. Let go of your day. Leave it behind you. Look forward to your weekend. We're nearly there. Lovely. And start to slow it down. Drop the arms. Take a big breath in as you swoop up tall. And then exhale, drop those arms. Let's do that again. Swoop up, big breath in. And a lovely slow breath out. Well done. Well, I hope you're a little bit warmer now. And you've let go of some of that stress. Grab a drink if you feel like you need a drink now or at any time. And we'll do our meditation. Now, you can sit for meditation if you prefer rather than stand. And we're standing to Tadasana, our first posture. Taking the feet a distance apart, grabbing your fist and placing it between the feet and make sure there's no gaps. And then roll those shoulders up, back and down and pull the hands down towards the feet, but relax the shoulders and the elbows. Let's grow tall from the crown of the head and pull tall. So you stretch and lengthen the neck and the spine, chin parallel, tuck it back a touch, and take that pelvis in neutral so your coccyx points down to the floor. Lovely. And in your lovely stance, you're mountain. Just imagine the mountain range right now. Lovely. And imagine that you're standing on top of a mountain. Nothing else there. Nothing but snowy white mountain peaks. You feel safe, you feel secure, and you feel the freedom. As we stand on our mountain, nice and tall in our mountain posture Tadasana, we're going to breathe deep into the bottom of the lungs. Stop the air when it gets to the belly button. Let's feel those hips move. That air goes right deep so it moves the hips. And then exhale really slowly as if you're exhaling out grey smoke from the body. And just feel how refreshed your body feels. Imagine you're breathing in that mountain air. Let's take the air a little bit higher now. So breathe in, right to the bottom of the lungs, but take it as far as the belly button, right as far as the waistline now. So you puff in your belly right out here. Hold that breath. And then exhale away that grey smoke. But this time as you do, you're scanning your body from the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes. And just notice and pay attention of how your body's feeling today. Notice where your body might be aching or might be tight today. If there's any pain in your body today, do be careful if there is. Let's take the air right to the top of the lungs now. So inhale deep. Spread the air wide through the ribcage and take that air right into the chest, but relax your shoulders. Hold on to the breath. Feel the body refreshed with that mountain air. Just imagine and visualize. As you exhale away that grey smoke, emptying your body of toxins. You start to let go of your lower body. You relax your hips, your buttocks, your thighs, your knees, your lower legs, ankles, feet and toes. And just feel soft and relaxed through that lower body. Let's take that big breath again. Inhale really deep into the body, expanding the center of the body right to the chest without moving the shoulders. Let's hold on to that breath and visualize that beautiful mountain top, the freshness around you, the cleanness around you with that lovely white snow. And then exhale really slowly through the nose. And this time start to relax your upper body, relax your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your wrists and fingers. Relax your chest, your rib cage and your back and start to feel relaxed throughout the body. Notice if your head is heavy and your throat is tight today. Let's take that final full breath. So inhale really deep to the top of your chest. Hold that breath in. Enjoy the oxygen, the freshness just for a little while longer than normally. And then exhale really slowly. Start to let go of any tension in your neck and your throat. Relax all of your features so there's no expression. Relax all of the muscles under your scalp so your head begins to feel light and airy. And in your lovely relaxed stance throughout the body, pay attention to what's happening in your mind. Is your mind chaotic? Is it busy? Are you already planning and plotting your weekend, your day ahead, your evening's entertainment? Maybe your day's work, your head might be in the last email or phone call that you did. Whatever your mind is doing at the moment, it's okay. It's okay to think of stuff, but just let it go. Once you've acknowledged it's there, just let it go and concentrate on your breathing. Notice the coolness of the air in the nostrils and follow the breath through the body, the back of the throat and down the gullet into the lungs. Feel that freshness and warm air as it leaves your body. Focus on something else rather than interrupted thoughts. Just know they're there, but let them go. And just enjoy that feeling of nothingness in your head, even if it's only for a brief few seconds at a time. Just be rather than do. Be in the moment. We're going to interlock the fingers now at the base of the belly as we prepare for Prithvi Namaskar, the earth sequence. We're just going to do 2 rounds of each. So we're going to inhale as we bring those hands up towards the throat, Vishwadin, and push down through your chakra system all the way through the spine to those lower centers. And then bring the arms forwards and overhead as you inhale again. Then exhale, relax the elbows as you allow the arms to float down to the sides of the body, interlocking the fingers again. Inhale as if you're pulling the energy through the body from the lower centers, then sending it back down, balancing out your body. Inhale, bring those arms up and over. And imagine a beautiful rainbow is falling over your head, bringing bright energy. Wonderful. Inhale up again. This time you've got to be careful of the knees. As you exhale, just come as low as you can. Start to head down towards the floor. Then make sure that your quads are tight to help to support the knees. Skim along the floor. Push through the feet by squeezing into the glutes. Bring the arms up and over. And again, form that beautiful rainbow of energy around your body, then many colours. Let's do that again. Inhale up and exhale. Let's send that energy through the body. Let's bend the knees, switching on your thigh muscles, coming down to the floor. Skim along the floor as if you're scooping some of the earth's energy around you into your arms, and then shower your body in energy and light as you let go of that lovely energetic rainbow. Separate the feet now and have your right arm mirror you, so have your right toes facing outwards and your left toes, your left heel towards the back corner of the mat. Have your hand here by the hip, bend the knee but watch don't overshoot toes. So it's in a little like lunge position. So we inhale as we draw up again to Vishwadi, the throat chakra, and then push down. Now make sure that your leg is stable, your knee is stable. Scoop some of that earth energy on the right side, and then lift, have that little back bend if you like here, if your body needs it. And then exhale, imagine that lovely rainbow of energy washing over the body. And again, let's lift those hands up towards the throat. Inhale as you exhale, we push over that thigh. Scoop as if you're scooping the earth energy. Have that little back flex, and then imagine that beautiful bright rainbow around the body. Let's turn the opposite direction now. So just swivel the feet, the mirror image of the way they were before. So your left leg, knee is bent. This time you're not overshooting that foot. Hand is here at the hip, interlocked. We inhale as we draw the hands up towards the throat, and we exhale, we push over that foot, remembering the quad is stable, so the knee is good, and then push and squeeze the glutes as you have that lovely lift. Inhale as you exhale, and fill our body with energy and light. Let's do that one more time here. Inhale up and exhale down, scooping that energy, that heat, that vibrancy, lifting up through the ribs and showering your whole body in that beautiful light. Let's swivel round now. So we've got wide legs now. Have our hands here again to the hips. So inhale up and exhale, push down. This time we're lowering it down in a wide legged squat. So if this is not good for your knees, just come to as low as you can. scoop along the earth, push by using your glute power, and bring your arms up, little back bend again if you need that stretch on the front body, and then let go of that rainbow. One last time here. Inhale up, pushing down as you exhale down, scooping that earth's energy into your arms, that light, that love, and feel that rainbow of energy around your body. Wonderful. And then slowly walk your feet back to hip distance. Just have your arms dangle and your fingers facing forward, shoulders back and down as you're back into Darshan. Close the eyes for a second. Take a lovely full yoga breath again from the bottom of the belly to the top of the chest. And exhale really slowly, and just notice how your body's feeling. You're a little bit lighter in your body than you were when you first switched on. And enter the class. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. And then open your eyes when you're ready. Well done, guys. I love the earth sequence. Hopefully that's got you in the mood for yoga for sure. So what we're going to do is just a gentle twist you've done before. So taking your feet as wide as the mat, bringing your arms up to shoulder height with the elbows bent, taking your right hand on top of the shoulder and lifting that right heel off the floor. And then pivot around, adjusting that left foot if you need to. Pivot around and look over the shoulder and feel that lovely twist in the spine, the back. If you need to, drop your hand here onto the opposite hip and push around a little bit further so you feel it lower down in the lumbar spine. So if it's better for you with your arms up, so you feel it in the centre of the back, that's good. It's good for me today. But if you're suffering with lumbar spine, you might want to stretch that lumbar spine a little bit more, so either more today. So inhale as you come around to the centre, drop the heel, taking your left hand onto the shoulder, lifting the left heel off the floor and readjusting the right toes. Keep lifted and take the head so you're looking over the shoulder again for that lovely middle back stretch, thoracic stretch. Again, if your body needs it, drop the hand here onto the opposite hip, push the shoulder back and feel that lumbar twist, so a little bit lower down in the spine. So either one, whatever your body. Breathe in as you come round to the centre and exhale, drop the arms and just give the shoulders a little bit of a walk and just wobble in the hips. So we're going to have just one side each, just once through. We're going to do parts and salutation, not the full Drew one as we did a few weeks ago, but a partial one. So just to warm through the body a little bit. So what we're going to do to start with is come to the front of the mat, sorry. Come to the front of the mat. That's it. Standing nice and tall. Take a breath in as you reach up with the palms together, lifting up and taking a little back flex. Swoop the hands down into swan dive, softening the knees if you need to. Let's cross the arms over, bend the knees and roll up through the spine, lifting again. Inhale as you exhale. Let's take that forward fold again. Just softening off through the back. Bend the knees and roll through the spine, lifting up. On this next one, we're placing the hands to the floor, so bend the knees if you tighten your hamstrings. Place your knees, hands to the floor, and take your left leg back. Excellent. Now push the heel downwards so you feel that lovely calf stretch at the moment, and we should feel that calf stretch nice if you have tight calves as well. Using blocks, if this is too low for you here, you can use blocks or a stable piece of furniture, put your hands on instead if it's too much. Now we're going to step back into downward dog, but for those that can't do the straight step back, you can come onto the knees first, then take the leg back, and then push up into downward dog from your box position. So either or. Take the body back so you feel that lovely back stretch. So your head should be right in between the arms and the hips are lifted really high, pushing the heels to the floor. But let's walk the dog because we haven't done much stretching there of the legs yet. So let's walk the dog by pressing alternate heels towards the ground. Lovely. Then we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to step forward the same legs. So we're going to step forward with the left leg. If you can't just step forward, drop onto the knees, Take the left leg forwards and then stretch the right leg back. Again, you're pushing the heel to the floor, so you're on the opposite leg now, so you feel that calf stretching. Yeah, and breathe, don't hold your breath. Now step forwards again. So both legs are forwards and level. Take your hands to the shins here, and then lift the back, push your bottom away from you, and push the sternum forward, so you're feeling that lovely back stretch, back legs there. And breathe, don't hold your breath. Take it back down to the floor, bending the knees if you need to. This time we're stepping back with the right foot. So step back with the right foot. Again, you're stretching back, that calf's a little bit softer now, so you've done it once. And then if you can, step back with the right foot. If you can't remember, onto all fours first. Take the head back, bend the knees a little if you need to get into the shape for your back. So bending the knees allows your head to come in between the arms, then you can straighten the legs, then push the heels down. Again, if you're tight, especially in the soleus muscle at the bottom towards the ankle, then just walk the dog, just to loosen those legs off a little bit more if you need to. Well done. Then inhale as you exhale, either just stepping forward with the right foot so the foot comes in between the hands, or coming onto the knees first, then stepping forwards, then lifting the knee up, and push back with that left heel. So again, you're feeling a lovely stretch in the calf muscle. Inhale now as you exhale, we're going to step forwards again. So both feet are in line in your forward bend now. So either hands in front of the feet, or you can have your hands here around the back of the legs if you like. You're going to bring the chest in as close as you can this time in a forward fold, and feel that lovely stretch on the back of the legs into the glutes. Breathe in, breathe out. Just soften. And then bend the knees and gently roll through the spine using your core strength. Take a lovely breath in as you lift, and a soft breath out as you lower the arms. Roll the shoulders a few times, and then step back with your left foot. Step back with your left foot. As we prepare for warrior, okay, just drag you forward a second. You're a bit far away from it. Just drag my thing forward a bit. There you go. I can see better now. Okay. So we're in our warrior one stance. So our foot is square on here, and the heel's in line with the medial arch of the back foot. If you have sacroiliac joint problems, you want to widen that stance to be more comfortable. So you know your own body, your own leg length apart. If you want a real challenge, then you're much wider, less of a challenge now, remember. So inhale as you lift up, feel the spine stretch, the arms widen and turn over to face the floor. Make sure your shoulders are level and not dropping this back arm. Turn your head to look along the third finger of the front hand. Now make sure this knee is stable, the shin is vertical and you're not overshooting the ankle. And then drop the shoulders away from the ears, have a long neck. Tuck under the tailbone, just a little tweak as you switch on the inner core there. Breathing in, breathing out, feeling strong and determined in your warrior posture. We inhale as we exhale, we go into reverse warrior, so we're turning our palm upwards. Inhale as you exhale in this reverse Virabhadrasana as you take your hand onto the thigh. Lift the opposite hand up so you get this lovely stretch of the intercostals through the ribs. Start sliding down a little. If you can, don't strain your back as you try that movement. Then inhale as you exhale, we bring in our hands all the way back into our side angle pose. Now, so you're taking your forearm onto the thigh, then the left arm comes over the head in line with your ear, and you push up again, you lift and try to lift right from the hip here if you can. Breathing in, breathing out the whole time. You're doing well, good job. Try to keep the hand in line with the body, okay? Don't do this too much in the shoe. Dodgy shoulders, take the hands around the back, the waist here, remember. Inhale now as you exhale, squeeze that pelvic floor and your transverse abdominis muscles here to pull the body back upright. Beautiful. Take the hands now. So the little fingers facing down towards the floor. Breathe in and push over the thigh. Then tip like an aeroplane into Trikonasana, your triangle, taking the hand to the inside of the leg, the opposite arm directly above. Again, if this is fatiguing your shoulder, take your hand behind your waist, but don't have the shoulder forward. Make sure the shoulder is backwards. Excellent. And breathe. Don't hold your breath. If you want to be a little bit more dynamic, a little variation, you can reach towards the floor and begin to straighten out the leg. Breathe, don't hold your breath. It's just a variation of triangle. Excellent. And then bend the knee. Push up using your glute power. So bend the knee, push up using your glute power. Then take the hands above the head and swivel the body round to face that right leg. Reposition the heel so the heel comes to the back corner of the mat. Lovely. Keep this leg stable, particularly the knee, watch it doesn't waver in. And lift up into your warrior two. So inhale as you exhale, you come back a little. Now as you come back, you'll feel this psoas stretch here. Lovely, and that gets really tight if you're in office work when you're sitting a lot. So that gets really tight there, causes back pain. Then we're going to flow our hands behind us and interlock them behind us. So you're holding onto your elbows. Good. Take it back again for that lovely belly stretch and chest stretch, opening up the heart. Imagine the heart is being filled with light, sunlight. Inhale now. As you exhale, you need to lead with the sternum as you push yourself forwards, making sure that you're really squeezing into your thigh muscle to keep the knee stable. Take the body forward, just do what you can, watch the knees. Now you can, if you like, if you've got good balance, you can start dropping your head and tucking the chin in. You do need good balance for that, so do be careful. Then inhale as you exhale, let's squeeze into the thigh, push through that standing leg as you roll yourself up bone by bone. Excellent, we're going to do that again. So take it all the way back, stretching the psoas again. Inhale as you exhale, lead with the sternum, let's flow over that thigh. Watch you're not bearing your weight down into the thigh, so you should be able to hold that structure. Tuck the chin in, so you're stretching the back of the neck. Keep squeezing that thigh, watching your balance. Well done. Breathe in now. As you breathe out, roll yourself up, bone by bone. Let go of the hands. And then take your right hand behind the back, so as it's here, back of the waist. Your left arm comes forwards with the palm facing upwards into this reverse Trikonasana. You're going to push forward over the leg like you've got a begging bowl, but you're stable here in the leg. And then you're dropping your hands down, so it's level with the shoulder, level with the foot. You can use a block or two here, or a bit of height with a piece of bench if you need to. Let's swivel the body round in a rotation now. So lifting that, what is it, right hip, and then undoing the arm like the bird of a wing of a bird, elbow, wrist, and then open those fingers into that beautiful rotation. Inhale, exhale. If you can, and you've got good hamstrings, or stretchy hamstrings, should say, you can straighten your leg if you like. See how you go on that one. Let's have a look at you now. You breathe in, breathe out. Remember, you can use some furniture if it's too low for you. So lower the arm like that means folding back in. Push and squeeze into the glutes and the hamstrings, allowing the body to roll up again. Inhale, nice and tall. As you exhale, swivel around now. So as both feet face forward, and exhale as you drop the arms, roll the shoulders and step into the centre. Perfect. Well done, guys, for following that. You did a really good job. Just for a second before we are on to the other side, though, I want you to take a lovely breath in. And as you breathe out, close your eyes and just notice how different one side of your body is compared to the other. I don't know whether you feel the same as me, but I can tell you straight away that it's actually my left, because I'm mirroring you, it would be your right side that feels a lot lighter than the left side, still feels chunky and heavy. Is that the same for you guys? Yeah. Okay. So we have the other side to do. We can remember what we did. So let's step away. So step forwards now with the left foot. Have the toes pointing towards the front of the mat. and the back foot is square on. Remember, your knee is never overshooting those toes ever, and your shin is vertical, your quad is switched on to give you some support of the knee. Use a chair if you need balance. So breathe in as you lift up. You have wider legs if you've got those sacroiliac joints as well as problems. Take the arms wide and open, turn the palms over to face the floor, and just double check your shoulders are at the shoulder height. Okay. Turn and rotate the head so the chin's parallel to the floor. Tweak by tucking under the tailbone so you pull up the pelvic floor here. Your transverse abdominis muscles tighten as well for the inner core strength. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in nice and deep. Inhale. As you exhale, exhale out any worries. Inhale, warrior-like thoughts, strength, willpower, determination, power, whatever it is that you need in your life that's strong. Feel the strength of it here. Lovely. Then inhale as you exhale. We're going to drop our right arm onto the right leg at the back. Turn your left palm up to base the ceiling to reverse Virabhadrasana. Now push up towards the ceiling. Let's feel those intercostals here underneath the arm through the ribs, stretching out. Straight leg at the back, bend knee at the front. Watch your knee hasn't wavered in at all. And then start to stretch down the leg. Just open up a little bit more. These are all alternatives. Remember, you don't have to do them. Breathe and hold your breath. Lovely. Then we're going into side angle. So we're squeezing the pelvic floor again and those lower belly muscles as you bring your arms up. We bend our elbow on the left side and we take our forearm to the thigh. We point our hand upwards and then take it overhead. So your arm is in line with your ear. Try to keep this hip back at this stage if you can. So feel those stabilizing muscles in the hips. And your arm should be level with the ear and in line with your body. If it's fatiguing your shoulder, again, drop the arm around the waist but keep the shoulder back. Breathing in, watch your weight isn't all the way into that leg. You should be able to move your arm and still hold your structure by using your core strength. Well done. Then inhale, and as you exhale, gently push up using the power of the leg, the glute. Have your hands now facing forward with the little fingers facing downward. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to push over that thigh. Feel that lovely inner thigh stretch as you do that. Then tip like an aeroplane as if you're sandwiched between two panes of glass. Hand is the inside of the leg, the opposite arm above. Again, if it's too fatiguing for the shoulder, wrap your arm around the back of the waist, but keep the shoulder back. Breathing in, breathing out in this Trikonasana stretch. Notice what it's doing for your body. Brilliant stretch. If you can, let's see if we can reach further down and straighten the leg. If you can't, just straighten the leg as much as you can and keep high. Okay, do what your body's capable of doing. Again, you can use a block for this to make it easy for yourself if you need to. You're doing well. Feel that lovely stretch happening around the inner thigh. Excellent. Now bend the knee and look down at the floor. Breathe in as you breathe out. Push again using your strength of your quads again. But this time we're taking our hands all the way up and we're twisting our body round as we're facing over that left leg. Reposition the right foot now so it goes back towards the back corner of the mat. Double check that your knee's stable and right over that foot, front leg. Breathe in as you lift. Breathe out as you take it back a little. So feel again that somewhat stretch if you tight there. You can have your hands apart, you can have your hands together, whatever suits your body. Lovely. Inhale, exhale as you feel that lovely stretch, which you're not straining your back to do that stretch. Take your arms and drop them behind you now and hold on to your elbows. Let's lift through the sternum. Again, you can take it back a little here. Make sure your back leg stays nice and straight. Well done. Keeping that front knee bent and watch it's not wavering in. Now lead with the sternum as you come into your Parvatasana, your charity pose. Push forward with the sternum over that thigh. Watch you're not bearing all of your weight into the thigh. And then if you've got good balance, you can start tucking in your chin so as you're lengthening the back of that neck. Again, if this is too much, then don't go so low down. You want a good stabilization here for your balance. Then inhale as you exhale, let's squeeze into the glutes, squeeze into the hamstrings. Let's roll up, bone by bone, not just lift, we roll. Take it back again, we'll do that again, some lovely stretches. Open up the heart, imagine your heart is being filled with light, with love, with laughter, with fun. Inhale as you exhale, let's stretch forwards again, leading with the sternum over the top of that thigh, feel that lovely inner thigh stretch, or rather the hamstring stretch a little here. Tuck in the chin, lengthen the back of that neck. If you can, blood pressure issue, you might not want to do this. Careful you don't get dizzy. Make sure when you lift your head, it's nice and slow. Breathe in. As you breathe out, and squeeze now into the hamstring and the glute. Roll up through the spine, bone by bone. As you lift the body up, take a breath in and let the arms up into a reverse triangle next. So what we're going to do is take our left hand and drop it around the back of the waist here. The right arm's coming forwards, palm facing upwards. We're still stable in this left leg, and we push forward, stretching that back leg. Inhale as you exhale. As we drop our hand, it's in line with the foot, and it's also in line with your shoulder. Let's twist and rotate as we lift our left hip up, and then open the elbow, then the wrist, then the fingers, like the wing of a bird. And it's a lovely rotation. I'm going to have a look at you now. So breathe, don't hold your breath. This lovely reverse rotated triangle. Breathing in, breathing out. So what this is doing across this band here, this bottom band of your back. And then lower the arm just as it went down like that, folding in the wing. Let's squeeze the glute, squeeze the hamstring, push through that leg and roll yourself all the way back up. Take a lovely deep breath in as you lift and swivel your feet around so that your toes are pointing outwards. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, lower the arms. Take the arms to the hands to the thighs. Push your bottom backwards. Lead with the sternum as you come into a forward bend. Sliding the hands as low as they can go. You might, if you're not tight in your hamstrings, they might not be that low. It doesn't matter where they are. Now watch your balance on this next bit, and if you have blood pressure issues, keep your head lifted in line with the heart. Just rock your head and just allow the body to sit, to relax, to stretch the spine and the vertebra. Brilliant. And breathe, don't hold your breath. Soften the knees now, squeeze the pelvic floor and roll yourself up, bone by bone. Take the arms up, take a big breath in, and a lovely breath out as you lower the arms and walk those feet in. Lovely, well done. How are we feeling, okay? Yeah, good. Have yourself a drink if you need one. We're going to come down to the floor now and do cushion your knees here. Have a cushion or a blanket for your knees if you know you've got sore knees. We're going to do a little bit of a plank variation. So we've a side plank, not plank actually, I should have said. Now, if this is too much for you, you can come onto your forearm rather than your hands and your wrist. But sometimes if you cushion your wrist, it's better. If you not too much but padding, but if you have a little blanket underneath your wrist, sometimes it's better. So what we're going to do is we're going to just sink onto your hip for the moment. Have your hands at the side of you or down onto your forearm if you want to. And then you're going to lift up, so you're on one knee, and then it's a bit like your gate posture when we've done gate before. It's a bit similar to that. And all you're doing is just bringing the arm over, so you're stretching and lengthening through the ribs and just teasing the body apart, if you like. Yeah. So your hand here is in line with the knee. You're pushing your hips forward just like you would gate. And breathe. Again, if it's too fatiguing for the shoulders, take your hand around the back of the waist. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to bring your arm, but your arm's facing upwards now rather than over the head. And then you're going to take the back leg is coming forwards and put the foot on the floor. So take the back leg and put the foot on the floor. Now your bottom leg that's underneath here, you're going to stretch that behind. Yeah, so your back leg's behind. There you go with that one. Press through the fingertips rather than the wrist if this is too much. Now inhale as you exhale, you're going to take this hand and place it onto your shoulder here. Yeah, take the hand onto the shoulder. If you can, try to stretch the other leg out and walk it down so as it's just in front. So your both legs are stretched out, one's right in front of the other. You'll feel this tension here. You should be lifting through the waistline as you do this stretch. Now, only if you can, take your hand here onto the leg here, and then see if you can place one foot on top of the other. And breathe. Well done. If you can, take the arm here. And then drop the hands down. Bring yourself down onto the knees. And come back onto the heels and just shake out that wrist. Well done. Now, just a tip, so some of you stopped partway through, which is fine, okay, I didn't expect everybody to continue on. While we're in the flow, I just want to show you all the components. If at any point, and if you watch this video, so I've videoed this, so if you watch this video after and you want to redo it, just watch what I've done first and then rewind it and then do it with the other side. But you can stop at any of those points. So any of those points that's good for your body, don't continue on, just stop and just breathe into that point that you're better at, okay? Let's see if we're stronger or weaker on the other side. Remember, you can come onto the forearm if it's too much to be on a high plank. So we're going to, again, sink down onto the hips, take your hands here. So when you come up onto your knee, your hand's in line with the knee. Opposite leg comes out to the side of you, and you're going to lift the arm up and push the bum in. As you push the bum in, you're squeezing your pelvic floor. The arm comes overhead into like a gate posture here. So you're breathing, you're not holding your breath, and you're feeling this lovely stretch here. Nice length. You should feel quite nice because we just worked that muscle there. Excellent, well done. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take the arm up rather than over. So rather from here, and then we're going to take the front leg and place the foot on the floor. That might be enough for you here, that's fine. But if you can, lift the hip and take the bottom leg, the back leg rather, behind and straighten out that leg and see how your body feels. You should be squeezing here in the waistline and breathe, don't hold your breath. Well done. Let's drop the hands and place it onto the shoulder and then see if you can stretch out the front leg. So the front leg is crisscrossed, there's my back leg, look. So the front leg is crisscrossed in front of the back leg. Good. If you can, take your hand here. And if you can, take your feet together. And then see if you can lift the arm up into your full side plank. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep squeezing into the side body. Then lower the hand down, bend the knees, and come back down to the floor. Well done. Shake out the hands. Good try. So you haven't actually done it like that before. So, you know, for those that, especially those that are fairly new to yoga, that's quite advanced really. It's more of an intermediate flow. But I thought to throw it in there because you've been coming a while now. Taking out your comfort zone a little bit, yeah. But let's work those wrists a little bit because yeah, you do take it in the wrists a little bit. Excellent. Move the lateral flexors as well. So the thumbs up. So do this as well. So thumbs up and then little fingers down. So work both all ways with the wrists up and down. Lovely. And then spring the fingers open, take them up and pull them back. And take them forward and push them down. And then again, push them back and down. So this is wrist strengthening exercises. I had a private class in the weekend and we did a lot of wrist things. Lovely. And then shake it out again. Well done. Terrific. Okay. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're coming into a chart. We're going to do wide charts. We're going to work our knees nice and wide. Toes together at the back, big toes together. So when you sit back, you'll feel a nice inner thigh stretch here. And then you're going to bring your forearms down to the floor and interlock the fingers. Now, if this is uncomfortable for your feet, roll a blanket underneath the feet. And if it's uncomfortable for your knees, put a cushion underneath your bum. Then you're going to tuck your head in as far as you can. So as you're trying to grip the back of your head. Now I can't do that and talk to the camera at the same time, so don't copy me, I'll talk you through it, because otherwise I'm just going to be muffled. So your hand is here, back of the head, and you gently pull in your chin in, so you'll feel that lovely stretch in the vertebra, and maybe right the way lower down in the shoulders if you're quite tight in your spine. And breathe, don't hold your breath, so make sure you're breathing in and out, and feel the warmth of your breath as you're curled in this position. I'll just give you a few seconds here. That was your breath. And then take your hands away, placing your hands on the floor and rolling yourself up bone by bone. Roll the shoulders backwards a few times. And then walk those knees rather into the centre. Take your body on the floor now, so as you're on your belly. So all the way down here on your belly. Just move this as I can see what I'm doing. Lovely. So Sphinx first of all, thumbs in line with the eyes. Breathe in as you breathe out, push against the floor, swivel the elbows underneath the shoulders, up into Sphinx. And push the sternum forward, the shoulders come back and down, and you look directly ahead. Little tiny pull here on the chin, you feel a gentle pull on the chin. Keep the chin parallel to the floor and rotate the head one direction and then the opposite direction. Lovely. And then taking the head to the centre, elbows away and roll yourself down. We're going to lift our left leg, so lift the left leg. And if you can, take your hand behind so you're holding onto the ankle. If you can't do that, use a strap around the back of the foot. There, if you can't quite reach, don't twist your back. I don't want you to twist and hurt your back. If this is really tight for you, just use this instead. Okay. So all I want you to do is just have a little quad stretch. You've got a quad work there. So I just want you to pull the heel in towards the glutes. Excellent. And push the hip down into the floor so you get that lovely stretch through the quad. And breathe. And let go of that leg. Take your other arm around to the back. Hold on to, again, using a tie or a belt or something similar, scarf if you need to. And gently pull the heel on the out breath. You gently pull the heel into the glutes. So you feel that lovely quad stretch. And breathe. Don't hold your breath. And feel how nice it is to have that lovely stretch out. Lots of leg work. And then inhale as you exhale, let the leg drop. Take your hands now quite wide, wider than your shoulders. Your forearms are on the floor here, and your elbows are more or less in line with the shoulders. This is one. So we inhale, we roll the head up, we push against the floor, then lift the arms up. So you straighten the arms on this one. And just feel that little back stretch that you get now. If it's not very good for your back, then lower yourself down to the floor. So you push against the floor, lifting your body up so your chest is forward and you're looking forward. You straighten the arms. Sorry, I'm looking at you. Let's see what you do. Straighten the up, that's it. And breathe, don't hold your breath. And notice the way you're feeling this stretch. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. Actually feel it right, not quite in the lower back, actually, just a bit above, but you might feel that somewhere else. So inhale as you exhale, let's roll it back down again, bone by bone. Well done. Take the hands now by the chest, breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to push up and back into your full child posture. So sinking back down onto the heels, taking the hands by the feet, using a block under the head or pushing if you need to, and tuck the chin in to drop the head on the floor. And just feel that lovely stretch you're getting through the spine. Breathing in, breathing out, let it go. But if it's too much for your knees, you can put a cushion behind, underneath the bum, between the bum and the calf, and that'll help. Excellent. And then inhale. As you exhale, you're slowly rolling yourself up bone by bone and rolling those shoulders backwards a few times. One last stretch, which is the puppy pose. So we're going to come onto the forearms and we're keeping our quads vertical. And you're going to interlock your fingers again. Inhale as you exhale, you're going to pop your head just on the floor. So your hand is again around the back of the head. And then push your sternum, your chest down towards the floor. So you're feeling relaxed. And it should release. Sometimes if you tighten your shoulders, if you imagine that I'm bearing some weight down in between your shoulder blades, it should feel quite nice if you're irritated in your shoulder. Quite a nice stretch. And breathe. Because we're all different, we're all made differently. Hello, Luna. Luna's come to join me. We could pose, it's nice of her. Okay. So now roll yourself up, bone by bone. Luna's doing down the dog. Roll the shoulders backwards a few times. Well done, guys. How are we feeling? All right. And that brings us to relaxation. Wasn't that quick? It's like our normal Thursday nights. They like go like that, don't they? I'm not face-to-face classes, not Zoom classes. Zoom's just as bad, really. So, yeah, if everybody feels all right, get yourself nice and warm. You fluff your socks on, whatever. You might want to dim the lights, maybe put something over your eyes. Put your slow, soft music on and get into the mood and the zone of things. We're going to have a lovely relaxation. And our relaxation is all about self-compassion today. A bit of self-compassion. Use as many props as you like. You're at home, so you can push cushions under places where you feel uncomfortable. But most of all, you need to be warm and hydrated. So first of all, we're going to tense and relax the body, and we're going to start with the feet. So we're going to pull the toes towards us, push the heels away, and press your knees into the floor to feel that tension in your legs. Squeeze your buttocks nice and tight and pull your belly button towards the back of your spine. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let go, release, relax, and let everything go soft. Let's spread the fingers nice and wide and raise those hands a few inches off the mat. Pull the hands and the fingers towards your feet and pull your shoulders away from your ears so your arms are as tense as possible. Push your back into the floor, your ribs into the floor. Feel that tension in your chest and your front body. Then breathe in. As you breathe out, let go, relax, release, and allow everything to soften. And then begin to tighten your neck, tighten your jaw, scrub your eyes, wrinkle your nose, purse your lips and frown your forehead. And tighten those muscles under your hair. Then take a lovely deep breath in. As you breathe out, go, let out those toxins and relax. Widen your mouth as wide as you can. Really, really widen the mouth. And then soften and relax the jaw to unclench your teeth. And then imagine I've just popped a sweet into your mouth and you're sucking the sweet from side to side. So feel the mandible really moving in your mouth. And then relax the mouth and relax the tongue. Turn your head from left to right to take any stiffness from the neck. And then gently lift the head off the floor by tucking in the chin And feeling that lovely stretch in the back of the neck, and let your head just simply drop back onto the cushion or the mat. Scan your body again from the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes, and just notice any areas that might still be holding tension. If there are any, simply breathe in, breathe out, and just relax the areas that are most tense. Feel your whole body start to relax, your feet relax, your legs and your knees relax. Feel your hips and your waist relax. Feel your chest relaxing. Feel your shoulders letting go, any tension melting away. And feel the heaviness of the arms as the arms, the wrists, the fingers and the hands relax. Feel your throat and your neck muscles relax. And all the muscles under your hair, the whole of your head, your face relax. Take a lovely full breath in again, right from the bottom of the lungs to the top. And then exhale really slowly, becoming aware of how your body's feeling right at this moment in time. Following your breath through the body each time you breathe in, and on every exhale, allowing your body to relax. Continue watching your breath, concentrating on any sensations that you're getting in your body on that out breath. If you find your mind wandering, simply notice that it's wandered. But don't give it any attention. Just let the thoughts go and gently bring your mind back to your breathing. And then from this state of relaxation and openness, you're going to focus on self-compassion. First, bring your mind to something that you may be criticizing yourself for just lately, maybe today, maybe this week, this month. Something that reoccurs all of the time, perhaps. But choose just one thing, one aspect of yourself that you're critical of. Maybe it's a mistake that you've made, or some inadequacy on judging yourself. Whatever it is, bring this thing to your mind and focus on how it feels to criticize yourself. Notice any sensations that you feel as you focus on this mistake or inadequacy, or judging yourself. Whatever it is, bring this thing to your mind. And then instead of resisting the emotions that you feel, just observe the emotions. Continue to breathe with awareness and bring your attention to how it feels when you're critical of yourself. Inhale, then exhale, and become more and more aware of the feelings rising in your body. If you find yourself being taken away by the thoughts, simply notice and then immediately bring your awareness back to the sensations in your body as you focus on self-criticism. If it feels natural for you to take your hand and place it gently over your heart in a comforting manner, gently breathe in and out and see if you can sense your heart right now. What we'll do is repeat some phrases designed to help you feel compassionate towards yourself. As you silently repeat the phrases, allow yourself to let go of self-criticism. Fill yourself instead with self-compassion. Notice the sensations that arise around your body when you repeat the comforting words. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be gentle and compassionate with myself. May I allow myself to be as I am. If your hand is covering your heart, become aware of the warmth of your hand. Notice the sensations in your body. If your mind wanders, gently return to repeat the phrases. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be gentle and compassionate with myself. May I allow myself to be as I am. Observe the sensations you're feeling in your body. With kindness and acceptance. Give yourself the same kindness you would extend to a friend in need. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be gentle and compassionate with myself. May I allow myself to be as I am. Continue to repeat these phrases silently to yourself, feeling the warmth of the words within your body. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be gentle and compassionate with myself. May I allow myself to be as I am. Gently breathe in as you become aware of the way your compassionate self feels like. And take a moment to appreciate the feelings that you're experiencing. I'd like to start to deepen your breath now. Become aware of your body and your surroundings. Imagining a beautiful bright light, maybe your favourite colour. As you breathe in, imagine drawing that light through the crown of your head and feel that flush of light through your body like a lightning bolt, charging you with energy, with vitality, with enthusiasm, giving you all the tools that you need to continue your weekend into your week ahead. Start to become aware of your body parts now as you gently wriggle your fingers and your toes. Start to bring some movement in the body, either moving your shoulders, your head, having a stretch. Maybe drawing your knees to the ceiling, your feet on the floor. Gently rocking your knees from side to side to take any tension from the lower back. And then maybe drawing those knees into the chest and start to circle the knees, anti-clockwise, then clockwise, just to massage the back into the floor. Roll yourself over onto your right side in fetal position, supported by your hands and arms. And allow yourself to gently awaken. And then when you're ready, and only when you're ready, chin yourself up into a seated position. Taking the palms of the hands together and give them a lovely brisk rub so there's warm energy and heat through the palms. Take the palms over the face and start to massage the hairline and the jawline. And massage the neck and the shoulders to bring up the blood pressure so you're not dizzy when you stand. Take the arms away from the body, a lovely deep breath in your whole arm full of peace, contentment and self-compassion. Pull that into the heart to last you all week. Lovely. And again, inhale up and exhale down. Namaste. Give yourself a big clap. Well done, guys. I'll just turn off this recording, then you can mute yourselves off.